Star Fox, I want you to take out the enemy bioweapon.
Yes, sir. Deploy the Blue Marine.
Good luck.
Welcome to Aquas, destination Zonas. And here we have the controls for the Blue Marine, which is the only time in the game in which you use it.
I'm gonna check out the bioweapon.
Now, as you're going to be able to see by my horrible gameplay, I don't visit this place too much. Now, the story behind this is that, if you guys remember on the Corneria stages, I told you that you know, I didn't really know about this path until, a couple of years back. I was never able to come here as a kid, and I only figured it out thanks to one of my friends, and I didn't really, I was kind of frustrated that I couldn't really get here on my own. So, I didn't really play it too much, and whenever I played it, the Blue Marine mechanics are, in my personal opinion, they are very, lacking of what is really the essence of the game. Yes, it does feel like you might be flying or whatever, but in reality I don't really like it. As you can see by the tutorial, and Slippy will say this in a little bit, we have an infinite amount of torpedoes. Instead of bombs, we have torpedoes, which are both able to damage the enemy and able to light up the path which we are going to take. So right here, as I shoot one, it is going to light up the pillars or the rocks, the ocean floor, or just basically whatever that I need to see, so I don't get attacked by these, for example, these little cones or shells, whatever. So you can also destroy the pillars. It's really no big deal whatsoever. You only get a golden ring. You don't really get like a ton out of that, and you don't even get like to destroy a lot of pillars. We have one of these fishes with the little light bulb on their head, I guess, and I cannot stress this enough. I really don't like this level. I guess another reason of why I kind of dislike it is that oh my god, I mean, how do I even, start to explain this? Number one, it's a little bit longer than the usual level. I mean, this one, I'm seeing the timer right now, it's 8 minutes, when so far most of them have been, 4 or 5, there's even missions that last like 2 or 3 minutes later on. So, it's kind of long, it's very slow. On the R-Wing, you're able to speed up. Don't get me wrong, you're also able to speed up right here. But it kind of feels like it's so much slower, and I know realistically a submarine is going to be slower than well, the R-Wing, or in the real world, like a little plane. But it still feels really slow for what you've been playing so far. Now, so far it seems that the only thing that I'm doing on this stage is complaining. So I'll tell you the positives of of this. It is obviously, as I said before, the only stage of the game which features the Blue Marine, and I don't really know why they didn't go for this. How do I put this? I didn't know why they. I mean, I don't know why they didn't use the Blue Marine a whole ton more in the game. I mean, the Landmaster isn't used too much either, which if you are on this route, if you haven't played this game, we haven't used the Landmaster either. But simply put, it is a tank which is used in 2 or 3 stages right now. Since I'm looking at Aquas, I can't really remember as of right now. But Slippy and all of the crew, which are in the air or at the surface, are giving us some tips. And right now we are, I believe, coming close to the bioweapon, which we're going to be checking out in a couple of seconds. It is really tedious to deal with, but yeah, okay, there we go. Now the first look at this thing when I checked it out, at the beginning of my journey was, you know, kind of like, what the hell, dude? I mean, it really creeped me out. I mean, first of all, you are at the bottom of the ocean, which I've said before, it really fucking petrifies me. I really dislike the ocean. But, you know, I know that in the game that doesn't really feel too great. So focusing on the boss right here, the first thing that you need to take out are not the columns, as Peppy is saying. What I would personally go for is just taking out the things in which he like kind of breathes through, the things at the top of the shell. If you don't have your score, which is 150 in order to get the medal of this stage, these are going to give you +3, I guess. I think I see it like right here. It is going to give you, I don't really know. But you know, these are you know, that is a very easy +9 that you would not have gotten otherwise. So that's just pretty much it about the, you know, like kind of those tubes, whatever, at the top of the shell. Now the next things that you need to focus on are the not necessarily the things that I'm shooting right now. The things that you want to look out for are the columns, like Peppy said. But these things are actually pretty annoying. As you can see, there's going to be many parts in which I am, you know, just trying to shoot the eye, and these white, well, they're not really bubbles, otherwise, you know, they would have intercepted the fucking missile. But, you know, these white balls, I guess, they intercept the missile, or the torpedo, rather, I'm sorry, and it is just very annoying to deal with. Every time the eye, you know, takes damage, is going to go into these, into this defensive formation, and the, you know, kind of the tubes are going to be respawning once again in order to defend the eye, obviously. They do not give any hits, that is one thing to note, so if you are, you know, a little bit short on your score, it's really not going to help. The only things that are going to give you extra hits are the things on top of the shell. So if you want all 3 of them, don't destroy all of the columns just yet, just to focus on taking all of them out and you will be good to go. Right now, the boss doesn't really have a lot more to go, so I'm just getting rid of these in order to be more than sure that I have this dude, and with this one torpedo, we've done it once again. Well, I don't really know why I said once again, because, you know, it's the first time that we obviously beat something, even in the Blue Marine, but you got the point.
We're preparing to dock. Thanks, Slip. Blue Marine came through.
Slippy's not such a screw-up after all.
Thanks a lot, Peppy.
I'll take the sky any day.
Sheesh, Falco. You too?
Man, that poor Sleepy's getting bullied. Anyway, this is one of the few stages in which there's only one path to our next destination. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you when we tackle Zonus. Have a great day.